We need to have a chat with all of these subscription services because it's getting out of hand. I pay for Prime, HBO, Netflix, Hulu, like Peacock. Like there's a million things to watch. Like 3 shows, you have to have 5 accounts. There's no way to just watch a show anymore. Bring back regular TV. I mean, and here I am trying to log in on a different TV in my house and it's telling me that it has to confirm the household. I'm in the same freaking house.
Subscriptions are getting out of hand. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks like that. Let's get into the videos.
Since when did we live in a world where we have to have a subscription for everything? What do you mean this computer doesn't already have Microsoft and stuff on it? I was using Word just fine. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, sorry, you don't have a subscription. Subscription? Shouldn't your ass already be on the computer? I bought a computer to write stuff on. Why can't I write? You don't have a subscription. Okay. Gets the subscription, goes to print something. Oh, sorry, you don't have an HP Instant Ink subscription. You can't print. What do you mean? It's fully loaded with ink. We got 2 of them. Color, black and white. Everything you need right in there. Sorry, you also need a subscription. Like, tell me why I'm just trying to write a simple document and print it out and it just cost me $25.99. My stuff that I already paid for. $25.99. I haven't even left my house. Costing me.
Capitalism has really gotten to a dangerous point. Because why did my sister tell me yesterday that her car has a subscription service? They have to download an app and subscribe to a subscription service, pay monthly, like $20 a month, to be able to unlock their car remotely. Their remote doesn't just unlock their car. They have to use an app on their phone and pay $20 a month. I have to pay you $20 a month to unlock my car. To unlock my car that I already pay monthly for or paid you for, on top of insurance, on top of gas. And now you're telling me in order to unlock my car remotely, on top of a bunch of other specs that you put in there to make it pretty, I have to pay you $20 a month to unlock my car remotely. It gets to a point. It gets to a point.
Do you remember back in the day when subscriptions used to feel like a choice? Like it was like something fun, like, oh, I really want this streaming service, or oh, I would really love to edit my photos on this. And now it's like a necessity. Every app asks for a subscription. I mean, even Snapchat is asking for a subscription for your memories that you've taken pictures of for 10 years. Banking apps, health apps, dating apps, food delivery. Like, when is it ever gonna end? And don't even get me started on free trials that you forget to cancel, because then you're just wasting your money. One of the only things I found that does help is sub-delete. It just kind of goes through and cancels all of your subscriptions for you, so that way you don't have to like call them and argue with them and try to remember your username, password, all of that. They just do it for you. But still, how much money are we gonna waste in a month in subscriptions 5 years from now? They're gonna make us have a subscription just to have the freaking phone.
And truly, why is everything a subscription now? Because first it was just Netflix and it was like, okay, fine, that's chill. Now you have to have every single network, like HBO, Hulu, Netflix, like everything, just to watch the one show that you want to watch, because every single show is on a different platform now. Also, it's not even just like streaming networks anymore, because tell me why Snapchat has had this subscription for like a year, and now they're literally selling it for 99 cents for an entire year, because that's how desperate they are. They just want $1 out of everything. I'm not even kidding when I say that you can buy Snapchat Premium for McDonald's points. Like, I am so serious. What is...
This is my final straw. My final straw in capitalism. So the printer that I bought with money, and the paper that I supply with it that costs money, the ink that I supply it with costs money, and the house that I have to plug it into, the Wi-Fi that I use to connect it to, the phone that I use to print said things to, that all cost money. I can't use the printer unless I have a subscription to it. You have to have a subscription to said printer to use the printer that I already bought with money. I know life is just a bunch of subscriptions. At this point, we subscribe to the air that we breathe. But a printer? $5 a month. $5 a month to print things that I already bought. The printer already bought. Printer paid for, ink paid for, paper paid for, phone paid for, Wi-Fi paid for, electricity paid for, printer, subscription. My last straw. This is
The thing I'm always suspicious of is the subscription that ends when you cancel and not ends at the end of the month. That does not sit right with me. That I can cancel my subscription and it ends immediately this day, so I have to come back exactly 1 month from the free trial to cancel it, and I can't just cancel it.
You know what has been quietly happening right under our noses, and people are fed up, like genuinely tired of this whole subscription for everything culture that has taken over. Because tell me why you can spend your hard-earned money on your laptop, and still be told like you don't actually have access to basic things like writing a document unless you're paying monthly. You open an app you were just using yesterday and suddenly it's locked behind a paywall. Sorry, you need a subscription for something that used to just come with a device. And it doesn't stop there. You go to print a simple document, nothing fancy. And somehow that turns into a charge, not because you ran out of ink, not because the printer is broken, but because now apparently even your printer needs a subscription. I mean, think about that for a second. You bought the printer, you bought the ink, you bought the paper, you pay for the electricity, the Wi-Fi, the phone you're sending the file from, and yet you still need permission, monthly permission to use it. I mean, that's where people are drawing the line, because what used to be simple ownership has slowly turned into rented access. And it's happening so gradually that most people didn't even notice until they looked at their bank statements and saw multiple charges going out every single month for things they don't even remember signing up for. And the scary part is this isn't just about convenience anymore, it's about control, because when everything becomes a subscription, you don't actually own anything. You're just borrowing it. For as long as you keep paying, you can use that item. Oh my goodness, guys, let's continue watching the rest of the clips. I'll come back at the end of this video to give my own final 2 cents. If it was your first time to be on this channel, guys, go ahead, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so that every time I upload such videos, you guys will be the first one to be notified. Let's continue watching.
It's great that everything's a subscription now. Everything's just a rental. It's fantastic. I love that. Didn't have to do a whole lot to convince everybody to be okay with it. They just went, instead of charging you one time for Photoshop, we're going to charge you 3/4 of the price of Photoshop every month for the rest of your life until you die. And we all went, that sounds great. Thank you so much. Printers on subscription services now, because printing was already so fucking easy. May as well get an app involved. You get 15 pages of printing free until you hit a paywall, and now you got to pay a monthly fee to use a physical object already in your house on paper that you already purchased. There are some garage door openers that are on subscription services now. Now you have to rent the ability to open a door in a house that you own, or more likely in a house that you rent. You are renting the ability to open doors in the house that you rent. Even better. Did you guys know that medical software is on a subscription too? The software that doctors need to use the machines to do neurosurgery? Sometimes doctors will go into neurosurgery and go, oh shit, our subscription needs to be renewed. We need to get our account manager on the phone before we can do neurosurgery. The last person I want involved in my neurosurgery is a member of the sales team, okay? We have to get a guy named Matt on a Teams call before you guys can operate? Oh, it's going downhill. The fact that everything's on subscription now makes me really confused when people are optimistic about brain chips. They're gonna advertise it by being like, now you can see the world how dogs see the world. But little do you know that now dog vision is the lowest tier subscription that you can have. And if you want to see like a human again, that's another $18.99 a month. After you took the bait and fell for dog vision, they're gonna put taste and smell on dynamic pricing. You don't think these people are gonna go so far as to make us rent our own bodies? We basically already are.
Okay, so this isn't just about printers or software or even streaming platforms. This is about a complete shift in how we live, how we consume, and most importantly, what ownership even means anymore. I mean, there was a time when if you bought something, it was yours, simple. You could use it whenever you wanted, for as long as you wanted. You could lend it, sell it, pass it down. I mean, whether it was a book, a CD, a DVD, or even software, you owned it, no strings attached. But now ownership has been replaced with access. You don't own your music, you stream it. You don't own your movies, you subscribe to them to watch them. You don't even fully own the software on your devices. You are licensing it. At the end of, at the moment you stop paying, it's gone just like that. And that is what people are starting to wake up to, because at first subscription felt convenient. It was marked as flexibility, affordability, ease. Just pay a little, each month. They said no big upfront cost. And sure, in the beginning, it seemed harmless, but now those little payments have stacked up into something much, much bigger. $10 here, $15 there, 5 this, 20 that. Before you know it, you're paying hundreds oh my gosh, every month just to maintain access to things you don't even technically own. And what makes it even worse is how these systems are designed. Some subscriptions don't even wait until the end of your billing cycle. When you cancel, they cut off, okay, immediately. So even if you have paid, the moment you hit cancel, access disappears. That alone tells you everything that you need to know about how these systems are structured. It's not about fairness, it's about keeping you locked in. And let's talk about the long-term impact of this. When we normalize everything being subscribe based, we are slowly eliminating alternatives. Smaller businesses that offer one-time purchase struggle to compete, because a big corporation can afford to lock customers into long-term payment cycles. Over time, those corporations dominate the market, and once they do, prices go up, options disappear, and consumers are left with no choice but to keep paying. That is how you end up in a system where you're constantly paying but never actually owning anything. And it doesn't stop at products. It's creeping into lifestyle. Even housing reflect this same shift. Renting instead of owning, paying for access to space rather than building equity. It's the same model, just on a larger scale. So when people say everything feels like a subscription now, they're not exaggerating. They are recognizing a pattern. And the real question becomes, where does it end? Because if we keep going in this direction, we're looking at a future where everything, from the tools we use to the content we consume to the spaces we live in, is controlled by ongoing payments. A future where you can spend thousands, even 10,000s of over time, and still have nothing to show for it in terms of ownership. That is why more and more people are pushing back, canceling what they don't need, questioning what they are paying for, looking for ways to regain control over their money and their choices. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about saving a few dollars, it's about understanding the system we are participating in. Are we consumers, or are we becoming permanent renters of our own lives? And this is a conversation a lot of people are finally ready to have, to talk about. Like, it's all over the internet. So yeah, with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. How many subscription are you paying for right now? And to be honest, do you actually use all of them? If these are made you think differently, go ahead, like this video, subscribe, share this video, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Please stay peaceful.